In the last video, we learned about types of functions. In today's video, we'll try to understand functional programming and Python is a functional programming language or not. Let's get started. Welcome back to VJ Tech Talks. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I would highly recommend you to watch it before continuing with this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for stay updated with my latest series of videos. There are many functional programming languages, but question is Python really a functional programming language or not? We'll try to understand in this video. Python is not a pure functional programming language. Why? Basically, the functional programming language often follows a compact style which can sometimes be difficult to read and understand. In contrast, Python known for being a highly readable programming language means we can easily understand the programs step by step in Python, right? Isn't it? However, there are few functional concepts and functions that we used based on our needs in Python programming. There are three major functions. Let me write it down. These three majorly we used to use in Python programming language. Okay. We will see how Lambda, map, and filter are helpful in real-time scenarios. Let us begin by understand the first problem statement. Okay. If somebody asks you to find a square root of a given number, let's say how basically we do define and a square, let's say a 2. That's all right. Just you can call the function, let's say 5, square root of 5 is 25, right? It works. Okay, let me call one more, square root of 3. Okay. 9. Make sense? Somebody asks you to implement with the help of Lambda. How basically it should be? Lambda A. That's all. It's same. 25. Make sense? So, okay, it's working, right? So what is Lambda function here? What is Lambda here? The Lambda is a anonymous function. There is no meaning of it. It's an anonymous function. We are not defining it. You no need to import any packages for Lambda. Directly, you can use the Lambda function in your Python programming language. We'll try to understand the problems. Let's say if I'm trying to implement with the help of Lambda, how basically it is, just look at it. X1, X2, X3, X4. Just imagine. Okay. X1 plus. Okay. Now, what I do is here, simple. How many parameters? 4, right? 4 only. Make sense? See now, in one-liner statements, just I'm able to solve that problem actually. Adding the given number, just I'm aggregating all these numbers, right? I'm adding all this number, the sum of all these numbers just with the help of Lambda in single line. Actually, in the real time, you can use this Lambda function whenever you, just if you're trying to implement any logic, you can just pass all the arguments here. Then after that argument, you can implement your logic here and call that Lambda. Try to understand where exactly map fits. Okay. First, I will try. We'll try to understand the problem statement. X equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my input. Just imagine this is my input, and I'm expecting y equal to 2, 4, 6. No, 5, 6, 7. So just what I'm doing here is just I'm adding the numbers here. The list of elements I have. Just I would like to increment by 2. So in general, I will write a program here for your understanding. X equal to, let me copy this. Okay. And then y equals This is output I'm expecting for I in X. This X element I'm taking. And then what I will do, I will append I plus 2. Okay. Now next, this I would like to print. Right. Make sense? Now let me execute this. What's happening? See, this is my input. This is my output. This is the output I'm expecting here. This is how typically we will write the general programming, right? Now, the same thing, if I try to implement with the Lambda function, how basically this works, we'll see. Then we'll try to understand our map usage here. N plus 2. Just let's think of I will call 3, 5. So the single element, it is working, right? What if this, as I was saying, like, this is a list, right? The list. Now you have a map. Then after map, what is the function here? What is the variable? A at you, comma, just pass this X. That's all. Map spelling wrong. See, for all the elements, see, these many lines of program is required to add the given list number. But if you look at the Lambda, right, the single line statement, and just the 2 lines only, we can able to resolve our problem. What exactly map does here? These are all my list of elements, right? These are all my list of elements. When you assign this list to the map, what happens, it creates a list, add 2, 1, add 2, 2, and so on. I hope you got the point what exactly is happening. This is what happening behind the scenes when you call the list of the map. If you assign, see, this is the function, then this each element, it is reading from the list and assigned like this. I hope you got this right. Now let's move on to the next, filter. Where exactly the filter role, like, in Python programming language, let's say I have a while list like this, 10 minus 20 minus 30, let's say minus 30 and 40 and 50. I have this. Then my expectation is, like, I need only the positive values from this list. Here we have a negative values as well as positive values. Just I need a positive values. In general programming, what is the core logic basically we implement? If let's say I greater than 0, then you will get all the positive values. Okay, just think of if the same thing, how to implement with the help of Lambda function. Let's say f1 equals lambda y greater than 0. So the same logic only. This is the core logic, right? To find a positive values. Now, the same, just like a map, what I will do here is list. I'll try to assign, I will write filter, and the f1 is just the function, let's say, and then I'm assigning the values. That's all. Hope you got the point, right? See, now I'm getting positive values. If you need a negative values, just you have to change this one. Just execute. That's all. See, the 2 lines of statements, just be able to solve the problem. I hope you got the point here also, right? That how filter works. What if I use a map here instead of filter? If I use a map, what happens? Just observe here. See, the map is not capable enough to bring the value along with the state. But the filter, it checks the condition. Based on the condition, it returns the value. That's what the main difference between the filter and map. With this note, this concludes our series of Python core videos. And this is the last video of our Python core series. If you haven't watched my previous videos, I would highly recommend you to watch it. And if you have any doubts, feel free to ping me. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and support me. And see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.